Hello, welcome to my UMGC Property Rentals UI overview. Without wasting any more time, let's get started. Now this is the daily starting point for office staff. The dashboard makes three high-value actions immediately visible: the add new property, the manage features, and the upload photos actions so that no one has to hunt through the menus for them. There's also a recent activity panel that surfaces the last edits and uploads, helping teammates pick up where others left off and reducing duplicate work. Visually, you'll notice that there is a consistent header and the cards have a good amount of space to them, and these patterns are going to repeat across staff screens to cut learning time. Next, we're going to open up the workspace that these actions feed into, which is the property list. Alright, now here the entire inventory is searchable and scannable. Staff can type in an address into the search field and skim the address, the square footage, the beds, and all the other features columns and act directly from the actions with the edit or delete rows. Now rows are spaced for readability, numeric columns align for quick comparison, and we model confirmation for deletes to prevent mistakes. This list is a launchpad into editing or adding records. Next, we'll take a step into a record to see the create and edit form. Now this form groups related inputs into 4 different cards. We have the basic information, room and baths, features, and photos. Required fields and numeric only constraints keep data clean. There is helper text under rent that clarifies it's in dollars per month, and photo card shows 6 placeholders so staff visualize gallery completeness. The save and cancel both return to the list for speed because the features checklist powers both staff input and renter chips. Let's see where those options are managed next. Alright, so this page is used for managing the features we saw in the properties on the previous page. As you can see, there is a feature name listed as well as a descriptions category in case a feature might need more an in-depth description. We also have an edit feature for each of our features, so we can change the name or the description. We also have a delete function in case a property loses a feature or gets updated and that is removed. A delete does require a confirmation to prevent it accidentally being removed. And also over here we have an add feature in case a property gets an upgrade. Now with the staff tools covered, we're going to switch over to the renter journey on the website. Alright, now the renters for the home page, they have a nice big search bar as well as 3 featured properties. This design reduces cognitive load. There's one obvious action, search, or curated shortcut via featured cards. The header keeps home, search, and contact visible, so the path to help is always one click away. The goal for this is momentum, to get results fast or to jump to a promising listing. Next, we're going to submit a search and review how results are filtered. Alright, so results appear alongside an easy-to-use filter panel with keywords or features, and these mirror how renters might think, so refinement feels natural. On the right, each card leads with an image area, an address, and compact facts line like the beds, the bath, or the size, and a bold price ending with a view details. We also show an empty state that recommends broadening filters. This prevents dead ends for renters. Now once a match looks good, renters open its details, so let's do that and see what that looks like. So the overall goal of this page is to answer the question, is this a fit? There's a large gallery that frames the space, while there's a facts block on the side that shows all the information that a renter might need, like the price, the square footage, the beds, and the baths. Now, this makes it so that renters can instantly see all the amenities that it has to offer without them having to look hard for it. There's also a short description that'll add a little color to the property without turning into a wall of text, which no renter really wants. Now, if a renter sees what they like, then the next thing for them to do is to go to the Contacts tab that's right above the top so they can contact and set up a walkthrough for the property. Now let's open that. Now this contact form is intentionally brief. There's a name field which is required, an email field which is also required, as well as a phone field and a message field that are both optional. This is the design so that renters have to type less and context isn't lost. There's a small consent checkbox that clarifies communication. Now, assuming that all this goes through, that will go straight to the website and the employees, and the potential renter will get a confirmation that their message was received. Let's go look at that. All right, now once the renter sends the message, we immediately reassure the renter with a clear success message and a reference number that they can cite if they do decide to follow up. There's a single action, back to results, that returns them to the browsing that they left from, so there's no guessing which page to visit to get back to where they were. The consent confirmation pattern reduces uncertainty and also helps support trust. Now we're going to mirror this journey, but instead of on a laptop, we're going to do it on a mobile device. All right, now on the mobile, the search bar is prominent and the filter is one tap away. The header keeps the brand stable and a small featured carousel offers quick entry points. Spacing and touch targets ensure comfortable taps so that's easy for anyone to reach regardless of their hand size. And the layout limits typing for any on-the-go use, so it's really simple and doesn't require any in-depth searches. Now this model matches the web so that renters don't have to relearn if they had only ever used the web design. Now most users are going to tap filter next, so let's go and see what that looks like. All right, now this screen uses steppers or min and max inputs for the beds and the rent and the square footage, and feature chips that toggle on tap. Now there's a sticky bar that anchors apply and clear at the bottom so that actions are always reachable. We illustrate numeric rules like min and max with inline messaging to prevent confusion. Now apply returns users to results with their selections intact, and let's see that results list. Alright, now this page will show the results of the filters on the mobile app. You have an image from the gallery that shows what property they've seen. You have some general information for the property like the beds, the bath, the square footage, and the cost per month. In the lower right hand corner, this is to indicate to the renter or the user that this item is clickable, and once they click it, it will take them to a detailed results page for the property. Let's go take a look at that. Alright, now the mobile details screen mirrors the web content with galleries, facts, amenities, and a description, but it also adds a sticky footer with an ask a question feature and an I'm interested, so the primary actions never scroll off screen. This shortens the path from interest to inquiry and fits one-handed use. The visual hierarchy keeps price, beds, and bath near the top for a quick recall. Tapping either action opens the mobile contact form. Let's head there now. Now the form remains very similar to what is on the web, with name and email both being required and the phone and a pre-filled message that are optional that keeps property context. We have consent box, which is the same to reduce any confusion about contacting. And once the user clicks the send button, they will be immediately given a message that confirms that it was received and that someone will reach out to them. Let's go see that. All right, now here we have the success card that confirms the message and shows a reference code, and it offers a back to results feature to keep the momentum for the customer. Consistency with the web reduces surprises. Renters know what to expect regardless of the device. This journey for the renter ends cleanly and also keeps exploration open. And that's all there is for this UI. Thank you for listening.